I'm going to be real with you. Most guys are getting this completely wrong. You're on a date. The conversation stops for a second and you just panic. Your brain starts screaming, "Say something. Anything." So you fill the air with some nervous chatter, a bad joke, or some random question you don't even care about the answer to. You think you just saved the moment. But what if I told you that, in that moment of panic, you're literally destroying the very attraction you're trying to build? Most guys think silence is a problem that needs to be solved, but they have no idea. It's not a void. It's a space you can own. It's an insane tool that, when you get it, separates the men from the boys. That awkward feeling you get, that's not hers, man. That's yours. And when you rush to fill that silence, you're not showing her you're confident. You're broadcasting your anxiety loud and clear. In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you why a woman's mind can be more captivated by your silence than by all your words combined. We're going deep into the psychology of attraction and the unspoken rules of power that run the show. By the end of this, you won't fear silence. You will use it. And if you want more game-changing insights like this, smash that subscribe button right now. Because what we're about to cover will change how you interact with women forever. Alright, the first thing you need to get is that almost everything sends a signal. This isn't some conscious, manipulative test she's putting you through. It's a primal, subconscious filter. Her brain is just naturally gauging a man's strength and his confidence. And one of the most unfiltered ways to see what you're made of is how you handle a simple pause in the conversation. When that lull happens, her subconscious is just watching. Does he freak out? Does he get fidgety and nervous? Does he start talking just to make noise? Or does he just stay calm, comfortable, and totally in control? A guy who panics in a moment of silence is sending a massive signal that he can't handle a little social pressure. He's showing that he's so desperate for her approval that a few seconds of quiet feels like total failure. This screams neediness, and neediness is an attraction killer. It shows your stability is on shaky ground. But the guy who can just sit in that silence, hold her eye contact, and be completely unfazed? He passes that test with flying colors. Your calm becomes this insane signal flare of confidence. Without a single word, it tells her you're self-assured. You don't need her talking to feel good. You're not performing for her. You're just being with her. This is the core of what people call a masculine frame. It's you, non-verbally, saying that you're the rock. And the conversation happens in your reality, at your pace. You're leading the vibe. Think of it like this. Nervous energy is a total giveaway. When you're good with silence, you're showing you're at peace with yourself. That inner calm is crazy attractive because it tells her you don't need anyone else's approval to feel solid. You're not just putting up with the silence, you're owning it. This is the first secret. She's not thinking the silence is awkward. She's watching how you react to it, and that reaction tells her everything she needs to know about your confidence. Okay, this next point is wild because most guys operate under a huge misconception. They think to get a woman attracted, they have to impress her with stories and jokes and just be this dazzling conversationalist. They think they have to fill her mind with all this information about how great they are. The reality of attraction psychology is the exact opposite. You don't want to fill her mind for her. You want to create a space that she feels an insane pull to fill herself. This is where mystery comes in. When you're constantly talking, explaining, and basically performing, there's no mystery. You're giving her the full, boring guided tour of your personality, and you drain all the tension and intrigue. But attraction doesn't grow in the bright, boring light of over-explanation. It grows in the shadows. When you get comfortable with silence, you create a vacuum, and her mind will rush to fill it. She'll start asking herself questions. What's he thinking about? I wonder what he's really like. Why is he so calm? Your silence becomes a blank canvas, and she starts projecting her own curiosities and ideas onto you. She isn't just listening to you anymore. She's now actively helping create your attractive persona inside her own mind. I'm telling you, this is way more powerful than anything you could ever say about yourself. When you hold back a little, you create an open loop in her mind. Her brain will want closure, and it'll keep coming back to you to get it. Your silence, the thing you used to be terrified of, now echoes in her head. That's how curiosity turns into desire, and desire turns into real attraction. Stop trying to be the loud, entertaining show. The show ends, and it's forgotten. Be the quiet, intriguing puzzle. The puzzle is what sticks with her long after you're gone. Now, if you're starting to see how powerful these small shifts can be, stay with me. Because this next point is where we separate the guys who get this on the surface from the ones who can truly master it. This is about transforming your entire presence. This brings us to a crucial secret that most guys never notice. A woman often craves your genuine presence far more than just your words. What does that mean? It means she wants to feel that you are truly with her in the moment, not just talking at her. A lot of guys, driven by that panic we talked about, are physically there, but their mind is somewhere else. Their brain is racing, trying to figure out the next clever thing to say. They're so busy putting on a show that they completely miss the woman right in front of them. And she can feel it. She can sense that your focus is on yourself and your own anxiety, not on her. True presence is shown in silence. When that conversational lull happens, instead of panicking, you have an opportunity. This is your chance to stop performing and actually connect. You do this with your nonverbals, which is how most of attraction is communicated anyway. You lean in a little. You hold relaxed, steady eye contact. You give a small, confident smile. You just watch her. In that moment, you're not filling the air with noise. You're filling the space with your focused, masculine attention. This is what she feels as your VIBE. It's the feeling of being truly seen. When you give her this gift of your undivided, silent attention, you're communicating something incredibly powerful. You're saying, I'm so confident and comfortable with myself that I don't need to talk. I can just be here with you. This creates a profound sense of safety and connection for her. She can finally relax because she feels that you're in control, not just of the conversation, but of yourself. Guys who master this find that women start opening up to them in ways they never have before. They'll start to fill the silence, not because they're nervous, but because they feel safe and want to share more of themselves with a man who actually knows how to listen. And remember, listening is way more powerful than talking. By being silent, you give her the space to invest and to feel like she's winning you over, which is a key driver in attraction. Just like using silence, the right way shows power. Breaking it the wrong way screams weakness. One of the worst things a guy can do is shatter a powerful silence by showing his insecurity, usually because he feels a sense of competition. This might seem random, but it's deeply connected to why you were quiet in the first place. Let's go back to that date. A good, tense silence has built up. You've held her gaze, you've been present, and the attraction is getting real. Then, some other dude walks past and looks at her, or her phone buzzes. Suddenly, that confidence you had just shatters. The fear of losing her attention kicks in. You feel that spike of jealousy or insecurity, and you feel this need to prove yourself all over again. So what do? You break the silence, but you don't break it from a place of calm presence. You break it from a place of fear. You might make some little passive-aggressive comment about the guy who looked at her. You might ask, "Who's texting you?" with that little tone in your voice. Or you might launch into some loud story to aggressively get her focus back on you. In that one moment, you've undone all of your powerful work. You've just revealed that your calm wasn't real confidence. It was just a fragile act that could be broken by the slightest threat. A truly confident man doesn't get rattled by competition. He knows his value and trusts that his presence is enough. He's not threatened by other guys or a phone notification because his self-worth isn't hanging on her every move. Breaking the silence should always come from a place of strength, not a reaction. If you've built a powerful, silent moment, you should be the one to end it, on your terms. You can do it by calmly picking up the conversation, suggesting a change of scenery, or even escalating with a light touch on her arm. The action itself matters less than the energy behind it. Is it calm, controlled, and leading? Or is it nervous, reactive, and looking for approval? Your silence showed her you were a man in control. How you break that silence either confirms it or exposes you as just another guy who's afraid of losing. This brings us to the ultimate truth that ties this all together. Real confidence hits a deeper, more primal part of a woman's attraction triggers than just flattery or compliments ever could. And the most insane demonstration of confidence is emotional control. A man who has mastered his own emotions doesn't need to chase, prove, or perform. His control itself is magnetic. Silence is the ultimate training ground for this. It forces you to face your own social anxiety, your need for validation, and your fear of rejection. Most guys run from these feelings. They distract themselves with nervous chatter. But the man who holds his ground, who can sit in that discomfort until it becomes comfort, develops an inner strength that is crazy rare and attractive. This isn't about playing games or using tricks. This is about genuine self-control. It's about showing, not telling, that you are the emotional center of your own world. Your inner peace means more to you than her validation, and paradoxically, that's what makes her want to give it to you freely. When she feels you won't get dragged into chaos and can handle tense moments with unshakable calm, she relaxes. She feels safe. She finds herself drawn to your stability. She's not attracted to the silence itself. She's attracted to the strength and restraint behind the silence. It signals you don't need anything from her to feel complete. This is the core of what so many women find compelling in a man. It's the quiet promise of stability in a chaotic world. When you can give her this feeling just by being comfortable when you're not talking, you've mastered a level of attraction that very few men will ever get. You stop being just another player in the dating game and become the man who sets the tone, all without saying a word. So, let's bring it all together. Most guys are terrified of silence because they think it's their job to entertain. They fill every gap with noise, and in doing so, they just broadcast anxiety and kill the attraction. But now you know the truth. You know that a pause in the conversation is an opportunity, not a crisis. It's a test of your confidence, which you pass by staying calm. It's a vacuum that creates mystery and pulls her imagination in. It's your chance to stop performing and show true presence. And holding that silent space without getting thrown off is the ultimate display of a man in control. The next time you're on a date and that quiet moment happens, don't panic. Don't scramble for words. I want you to just lean back, hold her gaze, take a calm breath, and enjoy it. Own the silence. Let that tension build. Just watch how she responds. You will be amazed at the difference. I want you to make a commitment to this. Drop a comment below and write, "My silence is power." Let that be your new mantra. Let it be the shield that protects your calm and the magnet that builds attraction. If this video opened your eyes, share it with a friend who needs to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe for more no-nonsense advice on mastering the psychology of attraction. Until next time, own your power.